You know what's kind of neat, Tyler?
What's that?
If you're down on the river, you don't have to worry if you have no money.
Yeah, people on the river are happy to give.
They are. They're really happy to give.
Yeah, I mean, they're just folks trying to get by.
And that's about one of the few lyrics I can understand Fogerty singing on this thing. And so today we're going to do Creedence Clearwater Revival and Proud Mary. And I am one of your hosts, Justin. And I'm here once again with my co-host, Tyler. You're here.
I'm pointing. What the hell does that even mean?
Boinin'?
Pointing.
I think burning and turning.
Probably.
It's just said in his San Franciscan Cajun dialect.
Cajun from San Francisco.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, this is Classic Vinyl Podcast. This is the podcast where we listen to and review songs and albums from the classic vinyl era, the 60s and 70s. We're going back to the late 60s today, and CCR, Proud Mary. We had John from Portland, Maine, ask us to do this song. So here we are, John. But let me give you a little history on Creedence Clearwater Revival first. They're a Cajun band. No, they're not. I'm just saying they are, but they're from El Cerrito, California, in the San Francisco Bay Area. They were originally formed in 1959. The original name of the band was the Blue Velvets. Then they changed the band name to the Gollywogs, which I really like, before changing the name to CCR in 1967. Now their sound, it's an interesting sound, but it's bluesy, it's rockabilly, it's southern rock, country rock, it's R&B. It's really interesting because these boys being from San Francisco, California, but they sing a lot about bayous, catfish, and all those kind of things. Plus, he's really hard to understand. Most of the lyrics, if you've listened to CCR for a long time, most of the lyrics I'm wrong on. Songs I've listened to for a lot of years. The problem is these guys aren't Cajun.
They're not. And Cajun people, you understand that you don't understand them. They're speaking a foreign language to you.
Exactly.
These guys are speaking freaking English.
So CCR is formed of John Fogerty on lead guitar and vocals, Tom Fogerty, his brother, on rhythm guitar, Stu Cook on bass, and Doug Clifford on drums. Now, between 1969 and 1971, they released 14 top 10 singles and 5 consecutive top 10 albums in the U.S. Now, 2 of those albums reached number 1, Green River and Cosmo's Factory, but this is a band as big as they are, as much as they're still played today and still everywhere in pop culture, they never had a number 1 single in the U.S.
Never.
They had 5 singles that peaked at number 2. Kind of crazy.
That is crazy. Especially during the war era.
Yeah, especially because a lot of their songs kind of play to the war. And you hear Fortunate Son's a good one that you always hear in war movies and things like that. But
it's not a number 1 hit.
Nope.
Wow.
All in all, CCR's released 7 studio albums, 3 live albums, and a total of 41 compilations, 29 singles as well. They were the first major act signed to play Woodstock in 1969. They were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1993. Now, John Fogerty refused to play with the 2 remaining members because, let's be honest, they had a lot of problems. And John Fogerty barred the other 2 remaining CCR members from the stage at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and instead he played with an all-star band that included Bruce Springsteen and Robbie Robertson. So let's be honest, CCR really is Fogerty, from the guitar licks to all the songwriting to the voice. I mean, he pretty much was the spearhead of this thing, and without saying so much, I think he could have continued this band with anyone. That's my opinion, but this is a band that is John Fogerty.
Yeah, he's a bit of a drama queen, but okay. Yeah,
he is a little bit, but you never know the situation, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it was justified.
Sure.
So all in all, the band has sold almost 60 million albums worldwide with 28 million sales in the U.S. alone. So the band broke up in 1972. Tom Fogerty, his brother, left the band in 71, and they became a power trio. But like I said, that was only for about a year. They basically broke up because the other members did not appreciate John Fogerty's overly controlling and dominant attitude within the group. He pretty much didn't let them contribute at all. Now, you can say that's good, you can say that's bad, but if you look at their popularity, I would say he's the one that propelled them to success. Would they have been more popular with their contributions? Who's to say? But everyone knows who CCR is, right?
Yeah. Well, maybe they criticized his pronunciation.
That might have been it. I could agree with that. But
we can't understand you, John.
so John Fogerty's brother Tom died from the complication of AIDS in 1990. John Fogerty himself has had an extensive solo career as well. Stu Cook and Doug Clifford played together and eventually formed Creedence Clearwater Revisited in 1995, but they haven't been back together. And I don't know if it's that important. I mean, Fogerty's a guy I'd like to see in concert as well. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm the hugest CCR fan, but I really enjoy them. You know, I don't dive too deep into their albums, but I'm into a couple of them. But
you know, and I might be giving him a little bit of shade here, but I do enjoy Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Yeah, they're a good band without a doubt. Do you want to get the song review?
I do.
And now it's time for the song review.
Okay, so today we're doing CCR and Proud Mary. The single was released on January 19th of 1969. The B-side was another popular song of theirs, Born on the Bayou. You know, so now we've got a riverboat song and a bayou song, all from the San Francisco Bay group.
These guys were pandering to the people of Louisiana.
I guess they were. Yeah. So this one was written and sang by John Fogerty. It was recorded at RCA Studios in Hollywood, California, and produced by John Fogerty. This was released on the band's second studio album called Bayou Country. The album itself hit number 7 on the U.S. charts, number 14 in Canada, and number 62 in the U.K. This album is certified 2 times platinum in the U.S. by the RIAA. Now, John Fogerty wrote the lyrics based on 3 song titles he had in his mind. I guess he used to jot down song titles in his notebook and then try to write a song, but one of the song titles was Proud Mary, the other one was Riverboat, and the other one was Rolling on the River, and all those are based in this song. That's the stuff I can hear. So he explains his initial thought for this song was a story of a woman who works as a maid for some rich people. She gets off the bus every morning and goes to work and holds those people's lives together by what she does for them. But then she has to go home, and she has a separate life from that. But somewhere along the line, Proud Mary went from being a maid to a riverboat.
Yeah, and it's within the same song.
It kind of is.
Because the opening lyric is stepping off a bus in the city.
Yeah.
And then it gets down to, hey, you know, when you're on the river, people on the river, if you don't got no money, people on the river happy to give.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what he's saying.
And almost how he's saying it, too.
Well, I understood you a little better, but
yeah, like that's for the care of our audience. I care about you guys. I want you to understand what I'm trying to say.
So Fogerty claims he wrote this song on the day he was discharged from the U.S. Army. Honorably discharged, by the way. I'd like to throw that in. So this song reached number 2 in the U.S., number 2 in Canada, and number 8 in the U.K. Now, this is the first of 5 singles that would hit number 2. Like I was telling you earlier, this was the first one that hit number 2 for the group, and that is actually a record. No other group has hit 5 number 2 singles without hitting a number 1.
Wow. That's just something that makes these guys all the more special to me.
Yeah, and I mean, sometimes how the music charts shows popularity, but popularity doesn't always show how good something is either, because there's a lot of hidden gems of things, and some of the most popular songs are the songs I do not want to hear anymore.
Sure.
So after listening to CCR Proud Mary, what is your history with this song? I know you know the song. It's all over the place, but what's your history and what are your thoughts on this song?
My history with this song is I've never clearly understood what the lyrics were saying. And I always thought that the name of the song was Rolling on a River.
Well, that kind of gets into the review portion. I was going to say, I really like the guitar after the chorus, but the chorus is rolling, rolling, rolling down the river.
Yeah.
I mean, he talks about Proud Mary, but Proud Mary isn't really used in the chorus.
Well, and his pronunciation of it is, my, keep on pointing.
Kind of burning and turning, or kind of, I can't tell the difference between the two on here.
Big wheels keep on toying. Proud Mary keep on pointing.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. Rolling.
Yeah, I understand the rolling part.
Yeah, we get that.
And it's not even rolling, it's rolling.
No, it's rolling.
Rolling.
Yeah. Because if you're on the river, you ain't rolling, you're rolling.
You're rolling.
Yeah, I've heard this song probably 100 different times. Never understood a dang thing it was saying. I mean, I certainly couldn't have pointed out Proud Mary to you. And that's the title of the song.
Yeah, well, and I know it. A lot of famous people have, re-recorded it. Tina Turner was one. that did probably one of the more famous versions. And, we were kind of discussing this before when he talks about Pumped a Lot of Pain down in New Orleans. Now, we're saying pain, like a lot of people think it's pain as in propane. Some people think pain as in PAIN, what kind of pain you're pumping. In Tina Turner's version, she changed it to Pumped a Lot of Tane, TANE, kind of shortened for octane because she worked at a gas station. So she took that liberty. But I still don't know. I honestly don't know what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I have no idea what he's saying.
Well, he's saying pain, but I just don't know what version of pain he's referring to.
Yeah, don't ask him to spell it.
And either one, how do you pump propane? I'm really not understanding it.
No, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
No, it doesn't. But I'm sure it does to someone. So let us know.
So, yeah, this song, it starts off very iconically. You recognize the...
Oh, yeah. It's one of the more recognizable intros of all time.
Doo-doo. Doom, doo, doo, doom. Yep.
I mean, I don't think you did it justice there.
Not at all.
Yeah.
I never do.
I just got done listening to the song and that didn't sound anything like it.
It sounds a lot better when he plays it.
True. True.
Yeah, I like Creedence Clearwater Revival, believe it or not. I really enjoy it. I'm shocked that these guys aren't from the South. They're nowhere near any bayous. I mean, these guys, they sound so much like they are straight out of the backwaters of Tuscaloosa or, Chattahoochee. I don't know anything more after listening to this song than I did before I'd casually listened to it. I sat here and I tried to decipher what his lyrics were saying. And dang, man, John Fogerty, enunciate a little. I cannot understand you, sir. I'm so sorry. This is a song that I really want to enjoy it. And it does kind of evoke some imagery of a river boat, specifically a boat with a paddle wheel on it, or maybe two paddle wheels on the sides of it. A river, Queen of the River is Proud Mary or something like that. End off the song thinking that Proud Mary is the name of a river boat or a steamboat. But it starts off with, hey, stepping off a bus in the city, going to working for the man every night and day and doing their job. But then again, that's what a steamboat does, but a steamboat doesn't step off a bus. Big wheels keep on toining. Proud Mary keep on boining.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost like an analogy for something. I don't know. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, but...
Yeah, the lyrics I can understand. I think they're great. This whole thing about the backwoods southern virtues of being giving to those who are strangers in their land. That's a nice thing. But then again, I'm not sure. I guess that's as long as you have enough in common with them, because I doubt that if you're too far different from them, they'll be all that welcoming and willing to give you money or anything that you might need.
It's hard to say.
That's just my experience with backwoods people. I paddle faster when I hear banjo music.
I'm sure you do.
It's a fun song. It's not something that I'm gonna listen to a whole lot, but it does have a happy beat. It's got a good rhythm. It's got that, laid back Creedence Clearwater that I enjoy. And so it's got a place in my heart. I do want to like this song better than I do. It does leave me with a little bit of wonder. No, not a little bit. It leaves me with a lot of wonder as to what is in this song. And I'd like to be able to pull it apart, but I cannot decipher John Fogerty's voice. What are your thoughts on this one, Justin?
I agree with you in deciphering his voice. Sometimes his dialect is hard to tell, but I don't really care because I don't care about the lyrics as much as you. It's more the feeling the song gives me. And this just, let's be honest, I like Creedence, but this song isn't for me. It's got the recognizable intro. I think the best things in it are the bass and the drums. I don't really care for the guitar in it, other than it's got an okay, nice little guitar solo. And like I said earlier, those little licks after the chorus are okay. The vocal's pure Fogerty, right? Because he does have a problem with enunciation. I think as far as what things mean, I think every song you get into, there's not a ton of songs that are just straightforward. Everything's kind of an analogy of something, and that's fine with me. And I don't really care, I want to know if the music's good and if it gives me that good feeling. And, this is okay. But number one, this is by far not even in my upper tier of favorite Creedence songs. And number two, I hear it way, way too much. Not just the CCR version, but also you hear the Tina Turner version. There's other versions out there, and it's just never been a song I've fully enjoyed. It's just not my style of music. It's almost Creedence can borderline on country style music, and this is way far over. For me, when Creedence really rocks the guitar is really when I enjoy their music, and this one just doesn't do it for me the same way.
I'll tell you when I will appreciate listening to this song is someday if I take a riverboat trip from like Cairo, Illinois down to New Orleans, Louisiana, then I will appreciate listening to this song a few times on that trip.
Fair enough. We'll wait till that day.
Yeah.
You want to get to the song rating?
Yep, let's rate it.
Song rating.
Okay, listener, if this is your first episode, I'll briefly explain our rating scale. It's 0 to 10, 10 being the best. I put this song up there pretty high. I want to put it up higher. I have a fun time with this song. I just can't. I put it up at a 7. Where do you put this one, Justin?
Well, you're going to be a lot higher than me. And John from Portland, Maine, I am sorry. This is probably my lowest rated song. I'm not really sure if it is, but I'm pretty sure it is. I rate the song a 4 out of 10. I just dislike this song. And it's not a representation. I know it was Creedence's really their first big hit. I don't understand how, because I don't know. It's just not my style. And it's one I could leave out of the Creedence Clearwater Revival canon if it were me. I'm sorry, John. I don't like the song, but I do like Creedence quite a bit. So
I love the music. I want to like the song better, but I can't understand him.
And see, I don't like the music.
Yeah. And
So
that's the difference.
It's lost me all the way around. But that's Creedence Clearwater Revival and Proud Mary. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or just dislike the rating I give it, please send us your feedback to classicvinylpodcast@gmail.com. You can also send us songs or albums you'd like us to rate there. And like always, we really appreciate you taking your time to listen to us. So until next time, see ya.
See ya.
Thank you so much for listening to Classic Vinyl Podcast. And don't forget to subscribe on Spotify or Apple Podcast or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Follow us on Instagram at Classic Vinyl Podcast for updates, and also share us with your music-loving friends.